call here. Let me see my. This is gonna be Memphis, man. Okay, this is who I'm calling right now. Memphis, man.
I don't know who that is.
Well, you don't have to. He's gonna tell us about what's going on in Memphis. So, if y'all not aware, there are. Hold on, he's getting right here. Is this Memphis, man?
What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on with you?
Hey, man, just keeping my ear low, man, to the streets, getting all the info on this dog shit.
Yeah. So I'm about to just introduce the topic real quick, and then I'm gonna let you, do your thing. So, recently, the court case for Young Dolph has basically started. I think it's day 2 or 3 now. And
yeah, we're on day 3.
Okay, we're on day 3 of it, and a lot has been revealed. We got niggas talking, we got niggas snitching, and what we do now know from the accounts is that 100K was put on Young Dolph's head by Gotti's brother, who has since
Big Joe.
Yeah, Young Juice since who's passed. So, my man, there's a lot's going on in the street. Let us know, man. Let us know what's going on in Memphis.
All right, man. So shit. I mean, it's pretty much everything you just summed up. We in day 3 of the trial. A lot has been revealed. It has been some Hall of Fame snitching occurring. Like, I think a couple of people owe Gunna some apologies, because if they call him what Gunna did snitching, I have no words for what this young brother is on the stand doing in this golf case, because he is telling.
He telling it all, ain't he?
Like, all and shit that niggas don't know. Like, I know it's a very serious topic, but he had one segment where the prosecution is like really pressing, the snitcher. And, he going through like, oh, so we got your letters to your family about, you're about to come home. And so is it safe to assume that you said this to, just get, a lighter sentence? Is that what we can infer is going on up here? He said, no, my lawyer already told me I'm going to prison straight after this. He was like, so then why didn't you tell your girl that you were going to get her a house and do all these other things? And he said verbatim, quote, man, that ain't lying. That's game, man. You know what you have to tell the whole, man. Like, and I laughed for 15 minutes because he's absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that ain't a lie. That's me telling. He said it on the stand. I'm just trying to tell the bitch what she want to hear, man. How this shit go, cuz. Like, and that is indeed how game goes.
It does.
Shout out to that brother for that. But long story, shorter version, man. So, as you know, about 3 years ago, we lost Dolph. And, me doing my good investigative journalism down here, put my boots to the ground, just gathering information. And I actually found out the day in question what sparked Big Jook to put the hit out on Dolph and other members of Paper Route Empire.
Wake it up.
So, I did the science, and I'm about to go ahead and wake up the listeners, man. So, 3 days before Dolph's unfortunate passing, that was around Thanksgiving of 2021. Big Jook happened to be at the airport here in Memphis, and he ran into Paper Route Empire affiliate Key Glock. And from the reports that I have, none of this has been, confirmed or stated out in open court, but just what the streets tell you.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently there was an altercation between Big Jook and Glock, with them exchanging some words to each other. And following that exchange, Key Glock decided to assault Mr. Big Jook by spitting on him in front of the Chick-fil-A.
Shit.
Yes, he spit on Big Jook, and then this is where they say things get a little dicey, because he spits on Big Jook and then proceeds to his flight to Vegas, which is, for people that don't know, Key Glock does not stay in Memphis; he lives in Vegas. Got on his flight to Vegas, and from the reports, from what I'm hearing, he did not inform Young Dolph of this altercation.
Damn.
Like,
So he created static and then dipped.
He created static because Jook followed that incident by going back to the hood and informing everybody, like, hey, 100K on any of them paper route empire niggas heads right now. Put the word
Shit. Yeah, that's crazy.
out. And it is unfortunate because it's been 3 days later. The guys stated that they had got the word about the hit, and just so happened we're heading to Westwood, which is part kind of close to South Memphis, where Dolph and Paper Route were doing a turkey drive. Um, and they were going to the turkey drive in hopes to seeing Dolph there and gunning them down. The one thing about Memphis, though, that people will tell you that if you've ever been to Memphis, it's only so big. Like, you can get to every part of Memphis within 25 to 30 minutes, whether that's the north to the east, to the east to the south, to the south to the west. So you can get to every part in the city very, very easily. So on their way to Westwood, they just so happened to see Dolph drive by at an intersection they at. And they know it's Dolph because Dolph famously wraps every one of his vehicles in camo print. So very easily identifiable vehicle.
Niggas need
Ironic.
to stop doing that.
That's ironic too, because camouflage is to disguise you.
To blend in and hide shit. Yeah, that doesn't really work too well on the, concrete streets. But, I'm not
Yeah, not
against
on
certain
wheels.
things. Just, but, when you're rich and you're able to do whatever you want, it's hard to, not do whatever you want. And that's also, people don't know, that car wrap thing is also like another little dig at Gotti, because Gotti famously used to wrap all of his cars in the same color. He used to do every car in Tiffany blue. And then eventually he switched that up. Once people were identifying that, he went all white, to kind of go coincide with the cocaine music group.
Mm-hmm.
And so Dolph said, I'm taking that to the next level. I'm wrapping all my cars in camo. And Key Glock said, I'm wrapping all my cars in yellow. So a lot of these dudes are riding around in vehicles that are very, very easily identifiable.
All right, so I want to touch on something you just brought up. So you said Yo Gotti.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it kind of seems as though from the story that you told us earlier, he doesn't really have much part to play in it. Is his place in Memphis still what it is, or is there a change? Because from what I've been hearing, them boys on the other side, they ain't been talking, but they just been moving. So,
yeah, it's been a lot of deaths on both sides, including famously Big Juke, who set up the hit. But the thing about Gotti, and anybody from Memphis will tell you, the 20 plus years that Yo Gotti has been rapping about, having the birds, doing this, doing that, everyone's always been under the assumption that it's him. But the people in the city had to inform me and let me know these are actually stories that he's telling about his brother.
okay.
Big Juke is the big, coke moving guy, like the mover and shaker in the city. Which is actually how him and Dolph kind of met each other. Was Dolph and Juke used to trap together.
Okay, I think I've heard that before.
Mm-hmm. They used to trap together, and when it became the whole beef really stems from their relationship. Once Dolph decided that he was gonna rap, they wanted to sign him to CMG, and he's told them pretty much like, nah, like I would much rather do what y'all doing and building this shit up on my own versus signing up under y'all. And niggas took a feeling toward that way. Like from what I understand, Juke and Gotti were both very offended, but they let it go. And then things kind of hit ahead once Dolph decided to have relations with one of Yo Gotti's baby mothers.
And we got a famous song after that.
Mm-hmm.
So what I want to see here though, do you feel as though there's going to be some changes with CMG? Like, do we see maybe Gorilla maybe trying to leave? Like, does any way of this blow back on Gotti?
So I'm of the belief that I do think that Gotti's going to get called to the carpet just for the simple fact of, in discovery through the trial, not one time has a question been asked, well, why did Big Juke put this hit out on Dolph? And when you start to peel back those layers and answer those questions, it'll be hard not to, put one and two together and be like, oh, okay, well, this is clearly stemming from a situation with Gotti.
Mm-hmm. Because even if you
now,
my bad.
No, you're good. But as far as like the other artists, Gotti's done fantastic, amazing job of like separating himself from the street aspect of his business. Um, and being able to, go to law enforcement or whoever it is, like, I'm legitimate music executive. I have, my career and political ties with Jay-Z and Rock Nation. I got two or three successful artists over here. Like, that would just make no sense in the world for me to be involved in anything like that. And you would think that that would be, the case, and he should probably be all right to not have to worry about that. But I think all bets is off when you look at everything that's going on with Thug and the YSL trial.
No, I can definitely see it.
And I think, that, like I said, within the city, there's a known element of, Gotti just pretty much just being the face and front man for the shit that's going on with his brother. Which, especially now that his brother is dead now, it's easy for him just to be like, oh, no, just put all that shit on my brother.
Yeah.
That's
He has a scapegoat.
Like,
that's usually the situation.
Like, that's the situation. Like, I know this nigga can't tell on me. Like, he already dead. So, like, y'all charging him or doing whatever. Like, that's cool. Like, that ain't going to affect my bottom line or anything going on. Because, not for nothing. Like, I'm a street artist that's elevated to a very, very high level and place in music now. But at the end of the day, niggas know what's up with Gotti. Like, you know he does enough to make sure that he's not going to be, cornered into having to do any time or, actually even get the blame placed on him squarely. But, the streets are talking, and they've always talked since the, Charlotte shooting. Like, oh, this has always just been Gotti.
So we don't got to worry about Angela leaving. Is she safe?
Now, I do think that it's poor timing with that gun purchase she had going on.
Dog. That's all I was thinking about. Was like,
it's very, very, very poor timing with that, especially when you realize and research the history of her own baby father and gun violence. But we done seen it rhetoric, bro. Like, you get a bitch that get with a hood nigga that ain't really a part of that life. She gonna do a little bit of cosplaying to, acknowledge that she with her man. Oh, for sure. But you gotta do that when you Angela Simmons because shit. Like, it would be a sad day for you, for you to get replaced by Glorilla or any of the other fine women that Gotti has access to.
Oh nah, he can't do that. He was crying for her on a song. He can't leave it like that. That'd be crazy.
Fred, we have seen niggas do this and just still do their business.
The niggas who beg and plead for your attention and you take a while to give it to them, when they finally get it,
they squander it every time. Look at, bro, we saw.
Like, bitch, you took mad long, and now I'm about to do you dirty.
This all I get?
This all I get? Is this all it's hidden for? You ain't even sucking it right. Oh, no, I'm back. Bro,
I'm sure Angela don't suck dick right. She don't look like she sucked dick right.
I mean, most of the private school girls usually don't.
I don't think Angela, got the Gawk 3000.
She don't give me that energy.
It might be Gawk 750, but the 3000, I just don't see Rev Run daughter being an elite eater. Sorry.
Maybe the oldest one. The oldest one
I was
like
literally about to say that. I forget her name though.
Was it Vanessa?
Vanessa
was an eater.
Yeah, she be.
Vanessa look like she'll put it down her throat.
Yeah.
So. Oh my goodness.
Well, thank you, Memphis man. We appreciate the update, man. We definitely will be in touch.
Hey man, I'm gonna keep my ears to the streets for y'all. Any updates that come through, I'm watching it live. I'm gonna make sure I give it up to y'all, man. And listeners, keep supporting Talk F&F. It's the hottest shit on the internet. Anybody else tell you otherwise, they probably fucked their mother.
Yeah.
Oh.
More than likely. More than likely.
Well, thank you so much.
Hey, it's all good. Y'all continue to be blessed. And like I said, any updates I got, I'm going to shoot them straight to y'all. Love always.
All right. Appreciate it, Memphis, man.
No problem.
Hey, man. A lot of shit going on out there.
That was a thorough ear to the streets.
Yeah. They got some exclusive information.
Boots on the ground update. Yeah.
So, I
didn't know any of that.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I knew that they said the guy didn't even get paid. Like he said he's supposed to get like $40K. He only got like $800 after they shot Young Dolph.
You would have had to if there's $100K like whatever on somebody's head, and I know their location and stuff. Like you're gonna have to give me at least half.
You short me $30K. I'm snitching too.
Well, you are the one that did the murdering.
Shit, I'm telling. No, I did it because of you. You, and you.
I don't know, because we all going to jail. I don't know. I'd rather just take that L and my 800.
Shit. Well, I mean, I'm only snitching because they caught me.
That's the thing about when you do illegal things for work, because if somebody like decides they don't want to pay you for the crimes that you've done, you can't go to the police and be like, hey, this guy didn't pay me for the heroin.
No, but you can call your people and bust that nigga house up.
Yeah, if you have people.
I mean, generally when you selling spanky, nigga, you got people.